Good morning, party people. Let's try this. Can we try this? La da da da. La da da da. Me. Me. Yes, whatever. Good morning, everybody. Just popping in to say hello. I'm on my way to the doctor's appointment. Okay, Gloria. Well, we hope you have an okay time at your routine checkup, that everything is fine. Yes, we will be sending good vibes. I'm wearing no jewelry today. I still haven't found any. For the last few days, I'm like, I don't even look like me. And I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm not wearing any jewelry, because it's all packed up and I can't find it. I have this one necklace that they sent me for Amazon review, which is fine, I guess. It's not really my jam, but alright. Should we put it on? Pretend like we know some stuff about jewelry? Why not? PK says, why don't you make some? Yeah. Is this what we want? It feels like. Okay. So how's that? Is that good? Is we like this? I don't know if I like it. I mean, it's nice. Quality wise, I guess. Anyway, here we are. Good morning. So I got up this morning and took Lily for her walk, and we got covered in mud and we had to wash all our paws. And then I had on this really cute, my little blue Minion overalls I love so much. Went to the bathroom, dropped the little thingies in the toilet, covered in pee. Had to take those off, the little suspender straps. Can't do anything. So that happened. So I had to have an emergency wardrobe change, but I thought, well, that's okay. You can't tell, but this is a dress. And it's on the bottom, it goes like this. It's the dress is like this, and it goes, so it's long on one side and kind of shorter on the other side, which I'm not mad at because I'm short, so it makes me look taller. Because Jeff said he's going to come take me to lunch today. We'll see if he remembers that he said he was going to do that. I don't know. Jefferson was helping me last night. He unpacked, it's bless his heart. Our Walker Hound was bitten by a copperhead. Oh. Oh no. At the vet. I'm so sorry to hear that, Debbie. Are they going to make it? Oh. Maybe they don't know yet. Maybe we gotta just wait and see. Yeah, I've been scared about snakes. I was telling Jefferson, I want to wear them because I have hiking shoes. They're I got them at a garage sale for $10. And he's like, you should wear hiking shoes. And I'm like, I want to wear my Ariat boots. He's like, why? And I'm like, snakes. And he's like, there's no snakes. And I'm like, hello, have you not lived on the prairie in North Dakota before? What are you talking about? So yeah, that's the thing. But I guess if you were out with your dog, you were probably out with your dog, right? Doing things? Poor baby. Yeah, we're sending good vibes for the Walker Hound. Two rounds of anti-venom. He's doing well. Oh, good. Lots of swelling. The snake is no longer around. Well, things. Okay, well, we'll still keep good thoughts. What's your dog's name? I don't know if that's information I am privy to. Anyway, Jefferson was helping me last night unpack some things, and he He unpacked like my paper drawer, which is fine. And he put it in this little thing. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that's not where it goes. But I guess that's where it's gonna live now. Because I couldn't do it. I was just like, thank you. His name is Remington. Remy for short. Okay, well, we will send good vibes for Remy. Yes, we're glad he's doing well. It could have been worse. Still rough, though. So, anyway, we have some bargain bead box. We're going to do design on the fly today. Again, some more, because that's just like where we live now. And, I'll show you what we got left for doings. If you were not on the members only yesterday, I watched for the first time the companion bundle video that was put out by Lauren from Bargain Bead Box. You guys have no idea how hard it is to remember all these people that I'm just like, who's this and what are they doing? I've never watched a video by them before. I wasn't even subscribed. I subscribed yesterday. And I'm just like, all right, well, because, you know, I just to say, like, I don't get involved too heavily around the internet. You guys know. If you know, you know. If you've been here, you know. The reason I don't is because I don't like to be easily influenced on my designing. And I kind of like to just keep to myself, stay out of all the drama. Because you can get into some if you're around a beater on the internet sometimes. So I, for the most part, it's just because I just like my ideas to come out the way they come out. I don't like to, like, you know. So, in the spirit of that, I am going to order the companion bundle for the first time. We set an alarm on my phone for Friday. I am going to be traveling on Friday after Jeff gets off work to, where am I going? Onetta, North Dakota. That's over by it's over by Fargo. It's like 4 hours from here, probably, the other way. So, like, where we live right now, it's like 3.5 hours, 4 hours to my family's house. Same distance to Jeff's family's house. So we're going to Jeff's family's house. They're on different sides of the state. They're on a complete opposite sides. Jeff's lives over by the Fargo, and mine live over by like Montana, like over by Montana. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna go to Onetta. Jeff's uncle is having his celebration of life. Many of you know that he did pass away, and so we're going to do that. And then there's also turkey barbecue, which normally I'm vending at turkey barbecue, but we obviously that can't happen. So this is going to be a very interesting weekend. Then I'm going to leave from Onetta, drive to Cambridge, which is an additional 5.5 hours. And I'm going to deal with everything that is left in the house in Cambridge. I am going to be there on Monday. But I still have internet, so I'm going to take my laptop, and we're still going to do a live. I don't know if Amber will be there in the morning. Maybe she will. Sometimes she gets crazy and does morning things. But maybe not. We'll see. And we are going to work on that. So I will be doing a morning coffee show on Monday and Tuesday, even though I might not be home. We're traveling. Things are happening. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to try to remember to order the companion bundle for the Bargain Bead Box, because this is all I have left. I've got a few of these agates left. I've got maybe half of the crystals. Well, maybe a little more than half the crystals. I've got still some of these. Now, if you guys seen in the companion bundle video, they have these also in clams. What are the clams? Those are clams, right? The ones that look like, you know what I'm talking about? They look like this, and then they just like have a line on the bottom. So it's like a line, and then they look like this, and they go. They're just like clam shells, right? I don't know if that visual was helpful at all for you. Probably not. I still have not used any of my moonstones. Are those moonstones and sunstones? No, these are dyed, right? What do we got going on here with this? They're dyed. I think they're just moonstones. Scallops. Thank you for all the wishes. He is my husband's baby. Well, we send all the wishes. I was looking at this thing yesterday, and it was like, it said, family wants a cat. Husband doesn't want a cat. Family gets a cat anyways. Husband and cat. And then it just showed a picture of the husband and the cat installing electricity together. I was like, yeah, that's Jeff. Just doing everything together with the cat. 7-inch strand, 6mm peach rainbow moonstone dyed. Okay, so it's just moonstone. Just double checking. I used my moonstone yesterday. I know, Rosanna. We got a little message during the live yesterday on the members only, and it said Rosanna has posted something to the Bark Beatbox group, so we went and looked at it. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I think I might have forgotten to put one of these phones on silent too, but at this point, you know, we're professionals over here. The color wasn't right, or maybe it was the stone. Well, the color is dyed. I don't mind it. These, compared to like some natural, like the natural moonstones, they're not horrible. You can just see the dye. Like if you look really close, you can see in the veining the dye. Here's the thing. Only we're gonna see that. Your regular run-of-the-mill carrying on about jewelry lady, she don't care about that. She ain't even gonna see it. Do you remember? This is a serious conversation. Do you remember what it was like when you didn't make jewelry? Everybody just take a little minute. You remember? Close your eyes. We're going back in time. Didn't know you were going back in time this morning, did you? Hope you brought your coffee. Remember when you didn't make jewelry and you were just wandering around in stores, or maybe you went to a craft show, or you were somewhere and there was some jewelry and you were just like, oh, this is nice. I'm going to buy it. Remember that? Do you remember how you didn't look at the clasp? You didn't even know what kind of clasp it had. Or if it even had one, you just thought it probably has one and I will use whatever is on there. And then you didn't think, I wonder if this is made out of soft flex wire. You were just like, I'm going to wear this. Do you remember? Do you remember that? Do you remember when you didn't know the difference between glass and stone beads, or like stone beads and even glass and like plastic beads? Like when you were such a novice that you were just like, these are pretty and I love them and it looks nice together and I'm just going to wear it, remember? And then you got home and this is how it started. And you said, gee, I wish this bracelet was smaller because it's kind of big. Remember? And then you said, oh, I wish this was just a little bit longer because it's choking me out. Maybe I can do something. And then you took it off and you looked at the clasp and we went, okay, we're going to need some tools. You remember that? Nobody's going to see the veining in the dye but you. That's all I'm saying. Oh, the good old days. Yeah. Do you guys remember? Everybody's acting like they don't remember. Just me and Kimmy. Just me and Kimmy remember when we used to do that? Come on now. No, that's why we got extra findings. Oh, Debbie remembers when she used to just pull the jump rings open because she didn't know how to twist them. Oh boy. I do. Okay, thank you for your submission, Natalie. It wasn't even that long ago for me. Anyway. So, this is what I have left. Now, we're just going to take a little stock of what I have because Jefferson found one of my old books and he put it in this drawer and he was like, you should look at this. And I was like, why? And he goes, it's really cool. And I was like, I know I made it. And he goes, then how come you don't know what's in it? All good questions. So we're going to take a little stock and we're going to see what we got to work with. Although I do kind of have an idea in my brain already, a little bit. It's a necklace, but we'll see what happens. Because I got a lot of little beads. But it's okay because little's in, you know, the littles be still in, but the more Maximus making a little bit of a comeback. We're just clawing away. Did you see that in the trendy trends? But I still have a lot of little beads. So it's all good. I never bought jewelry. Lois, you've never bought jewelry? Me too, Debbie. Not that long ago for me. I do remember buying a pony bead bracelet. I loved it. It got all stretchy. Yeah. That was only 5 years ago for me. I took a community college class on earring making 3 weeks before COVID. Jumped into the beading deep end. Good for you, Kate. That's good. We love that for you. I highly recommend my professional opinion for mental health and beading is that you should do it because it's very helpful. Especially if you're a person who has experienced some kind of trauma, perhaps you're in recovery for like an addiction type situation, and or for a physical ailment where you can't move around that much. Beading, highly recommend. Meditative, highly recommend. Okay, so we're taking stock. Good morning. I still buy jewelry. I buy jewelry all the time. I have so much jewelry, it took 4 guys to haul it up the stairs. In totes, in Christmas totes. It's a problem, but I don't care. I don't even care. It makes me happy. That's where I keep all my memories. I don't know. It's my memory. That's my scrapbook. Although I do think that I got a... I think... Can't remember. I want to say I donated my big jewelry box. Remember my big jewelry box that used to sit behind me? I think I did. Because it had some missing pieces and the bottom shelf was screwed in, and I thought to myself, I think we can do better. Like, I don't know. That was only 5 years ago. I remember, but one of my thoughts was that this looks easy. I can do third how hard it can be. Buy tools and supplies and started. Ugh. Cindy. I can still buy it to support small business. I recently bought a lovely polymer clay bracelet as that is part of the craft I'm not going to get into. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sparklies. Yeah, I do that all the time. I generally, like, whenever we're out somewhere, either I'll buy it or Jeff buys it. He always buys me like a something from the place. Because those are my memories. Okay, we're going to take a little look at this. It's kind of big. I'll get this out of here. Okay, let's do this. This is one of my books that is from, I don't know what year. Does it say? It does not say. This is the color of the Swan Crystal chart. So I was keeping track of that, I guess. Good morning. We're going to look for some ideas is what we're doing. These are different shapes of beads. Got this lousy sticker. Okay, I remember this. I made this. This is, I sold this. This is words and stuff. What's the name of this bead? Oh, it's from that mountain range. It's the name of the mountain range. It's the only place that it comes from. And it's PK's favorite stone. It's one of PK's favorite stones. And it's K2. That's what it is. Words. I don't know what this is. I sold this for $250. No. $275 I sold this. Victorian morning jewelry. The Victorian era spanned from 1837 to 1901 and was a period characterized by significant social, cultural, and economical changes. Among its many facets, Victorian fashion and mourning practices reflected the era's complex attitudes towards death, sentimentary, and social norms. This essay explores the emergence of hair work in Victorian mourning jewelry within the bordered context of Victorian society and fashion. Oh, yes, this is when I found out when they used to weave people's dead people's hair into their jewelry making. In 1837. It was also during the time when they were using the mourning beads, you know, the black mourning beads. I do still buy jewelry, but I'm stubborn about the crochet knit stuff. I remake most of that. Questions for the Thunder Chatters. Oh, these are questions I was going to ask you guys. Christmas 2023. Shannon drew this little elf. Okay, so this must be from 2023. Looks like I was just playing with my watercolor paints. Oh, we made earrings. Okay, we do have a plan. We have a plan. And we have earrings. Okay. Oh, these were daggers. I remember these. January 2023. Got it. Okay. I remember that. I remember this guy. Sold that too. This is when I was getting my Heart of the Ocean stuff going on. You were given a wonderful stash yesterday? Well, that's lovely. This is when we kind of started getting into a lot more of our knotting situation, I feel like. Do you remember this little guy? We painted him. We got bracelets. We got stars. So these are projects from Bargain Bead Box. These are from Love Spell. That's from one of our kits. These, I just sold these two. Also from Love Spell. I remember when you made this book. Yeah, I still got to color it in. I'm behind. I just wore this the other day. Somebody asked me where the video for it is. There's a video of this up. This is all purple beads, and it had purple drops, and then it had that tubing that you cut to your size. I still have that. I also still have these earrings, which are very lovely. This, I think I sold this. I do like this, but these take forever. These had the little crystals, and you make like little balls, so you have like actually like 10 pieces of string or something, or 6, and you just put the little things on there. I mean, it looks cute, but it did take a long time. Dragonfly earrings! Good morning! More dragonflies. Just sold those the other day too. Or did I put those on the website? I think they sold out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a convertible necklace. So you can wear this necklace as a necklace with doubled up with ties on the side, or like so. You can wear it as a long necklace with 2 bracelets. Bracelets. This I have in my chain thing. I was going to tear it apart. I don't know if I love it. Is it still in here? Maybe I tore it apart already. No, it's right here. I don't know if I love it. Do you guys remember we got these little arrows? I don't remember who they were from. Were they from Bargain Bead Box? Must have been. Anyways, so I made that. It's not horrible. I put it on the other day and I was like, it's not horrible. But like one's super long and one's super short. But I did that on purpose because I had a pendant I think I was wearing with it at the time. That's not bad. Fox and Mox. That's funny. I don't remember that, but I made it. It's lovely. Thank you. It's just like asymmetrical business. I don't remember making that, but I did. The Celtic March 2023. I remember making all these. Oh, these are really cool. I was really surprised. Like a lot more people didn't order these during Whatamajigger. Like that was really surprising. So it's a cutout. It's a penny. It's a genuine penny. It's got a shamrock cut out of it. So we still sell these on the website, but they're attached to Celtic bookmarks. So they're in like the home and gift section, and it has one of these pennies attached to it, and they're like $1, FYI, if you're looking for some stuff. Because we have like 1 million of them. Good morning. I remember these. Those were the Celtic Ruin carnelian guys from TF. Super good. The design and the fit too. These are really fun. We still have these on the website too. These are those little cages, and you put your lava rocks in there, and then you can put your aromatherapy or your perfume or whatever you want to put on there on the lava rock, and you stick it inside this little spirally guy. Or if you didn't want to use lava rocks, you could use like rocks that are important to you or whatever, you know, beads that you like. This was another crocheted situation. Good morning. Still new at beading stuff. Trying not to get discouraged. Mary, don't get discouraged. It's fun. Don't worry. If you mess up, you just tear it apart and try again. I sold these, I think. I remember looking at them for a long time and not liking the color blocking. Still, right now, when I look at them, I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I do. But, whatever. Oh, this was me at a show somewhere doing stuff. These are the boards that Jeff made me. They're boards and they got hooks at the top. Boop, 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 boop. It's got a hinge on the back with like a 2x4 or like a 2x4 that flips out. So when it sits on the table, they don't sit flat. And I painted them. And that's what I use at my shows. So then when I'm going to go to a show, it's a thin board. It's only about this big. I load it all up with my necklaces and I wrap it with cellophane wrap. And I wrap everything down so it don't move and can't get damaged around the board. And then I have like, I think I have like 4 of these boards, 3 or 4. And I get them all ready. So then when I go to the show, all I got to do is cut off the wrap and pop them up and I'm ready to go. Some stones. Some stuff at the show. Ah, yeah, here's, well, this must have been a smaller show. I've only got one of my boards out there. Oh yeah, me and Jeff were talking about how we were going to arrange the table. April flowers. April flowers. Whoops. Do, do, do. Ooh, I remember that one. I can't remember if she sold or not. This is one of my nest ones. It's when you're making handmade nests with the bird. I put that little piece of like material in there. Good morning. Oh my god. This thing. I made this for a show. I made this for I made this on the Mojo, and then, or yeah, was it the Mojo with Jesse James? I made it with Jesse James. It was a design on the fly. No, it wasn't. Was it? No, I can't remember. Anyways, I made 2 of them because they wanted me to make 2 of them. So I made 2 of them, and I sold 2 of them. And this wire that I'm using in this photo was an emergency. Had to send Jeff to Walmart to get the wire because we were out of wire for some reason. And then he bought 20 gauge wire on accident. But turned out fine. Like while we were live on the show. It was hilarious. This looks like a bargain bead box doings. From Christmas. I don't know if this didn't. That's not completed. This is a up for grabs design. Maybe we could do that with our bargain bead box. Should try it. We don't have a bird, but we got something. All right, what do we got going on here? We've got wire wrapped. Coiled. We've got a coiled 20 to 18 gauge wrapped situation with chain and beads that dangle down and a bird. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can do that. Where's that box at? Ooh, we could also do it with this. We'll do it with that later. Bum, bum, bum. Too much stuff over here. I gotta get a better system. Like the necklace you finished yesterday. Thanks. Internet guy is here. Good luck to you, ma'am. Okay, so it looks like we need some chain, which we have. Sorry, this is still my dirty mat from yesterday. We're going to need some wire, which we'll look into. We're going to need a little dangly bit, focal part of some sorts. I'm going to use this seahorse because I have 2 turtles and 2 seahorses, not including this one. So I'll use the seahorse. And then we've got some drop beads. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a few round beads, so we'll use these orange ones. And some spacers. I don't know that we have spacers, but I'll get these bead caps out. This has drops on it, but we don't have any drops. So for drops, we will use fish. How many drops? 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. And then this looks like it was like a crystal of some sorts or something. Could use 2 fish, I guess. Do we want to use? No, we don't want to use 2 fish. We want it to be, oh, here, we'll use the star. We only got 1 of him left anyway. And this looks like some other round beads. So I have some round beads here, and I have some round beads here, and some hishis. That looks like it, all we need to do. We do have this magnet, but since we're going to use chain, I don't think I want to use it. We shall give it a whirl. It's a very similar design. It looked like the necklace you finished yesterday. Oh, the beaded one? Yeah, I guess. Maybe this is the chain version. Well, but we're going to make this part. I think this is part of the Folkley part. So this is wire, and then it's spiral lead. So we'll try it. We shall try it. I don't have my spiraling tool. I do, but I don't know where it is. So that's fine. We shall improvise. Let us first find some wire of some sorts. So I've got square wire. They said 18 gauge wire. Seems excessive, especially if I want to coil it. It's 20. So, I think what I want to do, I'm in debate if I want to use a square wire. Clearly I shouldn't if I want to coil it, but it makes for a fun design. This is 20 gauge. This I think is not. Okay. Getting our life together here. So I think what we'll do, look at some of these crystals out. Not very many, just a few. Some of these Hishis out. Bum 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 bum. 18 was your base and 22 was your coil. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, you little purple beads, gotta get out of my way. Alright, so let's start with getting these kind of laid out what we want. So it looks like we've got we'll call that a day. Then we start to get into chain pieces. Choo-choo. You have already been cut. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3 pieces there. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, and then this one has a drop on it, so I'm going to put the fish. 1, 2, 3. Then we have the longest one. Actually, it has beads on top. Okay, let's go this way. Boop, boop. Okay. And then we have the longest one. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one doesn't look like it has anything on it besides just the little dangly down bit. We could add a bead if we want to, I guess. Should add one of these. Ooh. Okay, put that one. He looks fun. The big orange one. And then, let's see, the next one is this guy with some chain pieces. So we'll do 2 chain pieces. One, two, three. Maybe we'll do 3. Bum, bum, bum. 1, 2, 3, and then this one looks like it has a triangle, like a wire wrapped triangle situation on it with no beads above it. Well, I guess that's not true. It's got 1 bead above it. Maybe I better put this blue one. Nope. What about this he/she bead? Nope. Guess I'll go with that one. I don't like that together with the pink. It's got to be blue. Okay. And then next we have a orange bead with a small bead on top with no chain. That seems to be the goings-ons. That is the focal part. Now, based on chain situation, we probably won't have a total amount to do the top. We'll have a lot, so we could just add some into the chain. We'll just add some beads into the chain up here. We don't have enough. I didn't measure it, but we won't have enough. I kind of want to put the stone on here. I have this 1 stone bead. I'm going to put him over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, now we got even business. Do we like even business? 1, 2, 2. It's even, but it's not even. No, it's too big. Grr. Okay. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, I guess. Yeah, I knew I forgot to shut off my thingies on one of my phones. Alright, so let us wire wrap these up so they're ready to rock. The reasoning behind that is I think when we go to do the coiling or whatever we're going to do, making this bar focal piece, we're going to have to put the chains and the charms into that as we go. So let's get them ready. He's gonna need wire. He's gonna need wire. Okey-dokey. So since I've got excessive wire, I might do a little bit of wonkiness. This is supposed to be kind of like an organic-y type situation, right? With the beach and all that. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. You're not late. You're never late to a Thunderhorse Descendant doings. Alright, so there's one. Just used all that excess to wire wrap him up. You know, we're kind of going for the vibe, like we found all this junk at the beach. We were there, we wire wrapped it up, we got jewelry. That's the vibe, okay? This one I'm going to add right onto the chain. One, two, 3. I like the ball head pin, but why not the pin from the box? Oh, it's not long enough. It would not be long enough, in my personal opinion. Maybe for this one it would, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave this one. No, I'm gonna do funkiness on it. This one I did not go down to the bottom of the bead. Just went to the second one. Ah, makes sense. Yeah. There we go. So those guys are ready. This one needs a little bit of wire. I mean, I am using different colored wire. This is just copper, obviously, because I don't have any red bronze wire. I mean, I do antique copper, I guess, but it's square, so this is what we got. I do have one that says that's antique copper, but it literally looks orange, and I'm just like, no. So, here we are. Okay, so create ourselves a little loop right here. Got your lollipop head. We'll put on your little horsey. One, two, three. Now, this is a design choice. 4, 5, 6, 7. Tuck the tail in. So just give him more wraps on top. Kind of gives that knot looking effect like the boats and the all that business. Nautical. Gonna go with this guy. Now, I am going to wrap him funky like I wrapped the other ones after I get him on there. So I'm gonna go way up to the top. Maybe not that far. Maybe like that. And leave some space, and I'm going to put him on. I'm not worried at this point like which way everything is facing, because I can deal with that when we're done. Coiling this, ba-doop, going down a ways. Push the bead up, bring him around. Just going over the top of the coils down here. Got that. And squish. The squish is the most important part. Squish. Okay. Here's what we get. Cutie patootie. Put him down here. Got this one left. Now this one, I'm going to use, no. Let's keep with this. I was going to say I'm going to use a higher gauge because I'm going to do a triangle on this. I don't know if I'm going to do a triangle. Like, what time is it? That's 9:51. Conversations you must have with yourself before doing triangles. Okay, so bend it. And then I'm going to give it enough space to move around. literally triangle. You don't have to make it that big. That's a little excessive, but it is what it is. Bring it together right here. Boop. Make it stand up. Am I gonna put a bead on top? Oh, I am. Okay, I'm gonna put a bead on top of this, so I'm gonna go right above. Go whoop. You can see how they just go right into each other. Now, I'll come around here, I'm gonna grab this triangle piece and I'm gonna wrap this. You can wrap either way. I'm gonna wrap down. Up to you. Again, this is not supposed to be perfect because this is supposed to be stuff we found at the beach, right? And we're going to trim it. I left a little bit of tail so I can kind of maneuver it to wrap it around here. Sorry, I have to get really close to my face because I can't see what's going on. There we go. Got him. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a squish. This is just to set him. You know. Ooh, he got funky. Funky on the side. And I squished him. Better. So when you're doing all that, you gotta be careful you don't break your hole in your whatever you got, especially if it's glass. You don't want to be like pushing on it, like if it's crystal and whatever. This is what did they say, a ceramic or a porcelain, so it will break, so you don't want to be messing around with it too much. Then what I do is I just go in here and I just work hard on this with my plier. I made mine excessively like large and wide so it can move around a lot, but it's going to be sitting this way. Okay, then we put on the bead. And then, let's see. I'm in debate if I'm going to do crazy wrapping on this one. I got crazy wrapping on those three. I'm going to say no to the crazy wrapping. Put him right on the chain. Oh. Okay. Boop. Okay, we're not hanging right, so I'm going to give it half a spin. And now we are hanging right. Okay, so that's what that guy looks like. Ba-doop. All right. Whew. Are you guys still with me? Everybody's so quiet. Everybody's like, it's morning. We're just having our coffee business. These, I think, I'm going to add a jump ring. And if I'm as cool as I think I am, I should be able to get this done in maybe 5 minutes. Jump ring, jump ring. Uh-oh. Hi, Brandy. Trying to fold, mount, wash a lot, and listen. Oh. I see. All right. Jump rings are on. These guys shouldn't need jump rings. Maybe I should just put them just to make everything even Steven. Going through a bag of bead soup. Yeah? Looking for beads to fit on the 18 gauge copper wire. Oh. Okay. So now this is the 18 gauge copper wire, I believe. Yeah, it is. Can't see. Okay, we'll get a little snippet of that. Ooh. What in the world happened here? Oh, it's different. Okay. The stuff seems really soft. I mean, I know copper's soft, but it's crazy town. And this I believe to be a 20. I don't know how much we're going to need, so I'm going to work off the roll here. Try to, without it being a complete disaster. Well, let's start over here. Working backwards into the links that I've already created. So I don't have my spiraling tool. If I did, I would spiral it up first and then put it on, but here we are. So oh crap. I have to take this off because I need to put beads on the end. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little like loop with my plier right here just so it has a place to sit before I continue on with my wrapping here. And I guess you could make these further apart or closer together, whichever you want to do. maybe I will. I think what I'll do is I'll come back around. I'm gonna go all the way to the end on the first one. I might come back around to give it that kind of like organic-y looking type situation. Okay, let me get this one in there and I'll show you what it looks like. So since I'm planning to come back around after I'm done, I'm not like super worried about how these look. But you could make sure that you're getting them really tightly together if you like that look. But I'm going to bend this once we're done. I'm going to bend it and then I'm going to come back around and give it like a messy look for like, you know, because of the oceany type situation. You could make them spaced out as many wraps like in between each as you like. I don't really feel like that's important to me. It's kind of a mess with this tail over here. Okay. So when I'm making this little loop, all I'm doing is just grabbing the wire and kind of just literally making a loop, like making a little divot for it to go into. And then just continuing to wrap. I love this technique. Ah, well thanks. Oh crap, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock, they said. I don't know if I quite enjoy that. I've only got 2 more to put on, so I'm gonna try it. Oop, wire is fighting me. Don't be fighting me, wire. Do want to make sure they're all kind of like on the same side of the, you know, of the wire here, you know, all hanging down. So don't get crazy. Okay, this is excuse me, this is the last one. The base wire is 18 and the wrap wire is 20. If that's what it looks like I'm struggling, because I am. You know I live and die in 22. I think you could probably get away with doing this in 22, if you ask me. But you would want to have a heavy duty base wire. Especially when you're doing all this cranking on it, you know. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Alright, so I'm going to stop there with the twisting for the moment. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off this base wire. I made him larger down here. And I got to wrap 3 times, so I'm going to leave some space there for that. And any excess I will just wrap with this 20 gauge. 1, 2, 3, because that's what I got on the other side here. They were a little bit loose. So I'm just gonna tighten them up a little bit. Okay. So then, going to have these loops facing up. We're going to continue wrapping this guy. And now that I'm here, I think I'm gonna wrap over the top of these loops, and this is where it's gonna get wild. The fun part, I'm gonna go back. Loosey-goosey. No rhyme or reason. Going in between. Danger. Danger, danger. Don't poke yourself in the eyeball. Going in between. Dotty dotty. Loosey goosey. This wire wants to spin around. That's fine. So organic looking. Yeah, I think that it is. Now going back around again, because I got excess, I'm just going to go way loose, I think. Like a little bit more excessively than you probably need to do. Leaving some super loopy business in my wake. On purpose. Because remember, we're just at the beach. We're on a boat. We're making this necklace on a boat. We're hitting waves. Things are bouncy. Nothing's perfect. Sorry, I'm trying not to hit myself in the face with this wire. Oh, Jeff Ham is on. He says he loves that for us. Thank you, Jefferson Ham. We're on a boat. We're making jewelry on the boat. You know how that goes. We're vacationing in my mind. Okay. We're back to the beginning here. My wire right here in this specific area is getting a little stiff for some reason. Probably because I've been twisting it 800 million times. Okay, and then we're going to go all the way up to the end here. I'm just going to tuck it. I trim it. And I'm just going to tuck it in. Okay. Then I'm going to go back around here. Make sure my loops are going to be able to hold the necklace portion. So that's the way I want them for the necklace portion. And then you can make this like half moony as much as you want. On a boat where it's not hot. Yeah, and then you can even give it a little bit if you feel the need. I don't really feel the need. You could go in and give a little squishiness if you want to. It's up to you. Okay. And then this will be the focal part. So now we'll add the chain, which we're not going to do right now, but I'll just show you how it looks compared to the design. So we'll add the chain like this. Now we're going to have to sprinkle in to the chain probably some beads to get the length that we want. So I'll probably use some of these orange and some of these blue, just because I have a lot of them. You know, I'll probably sprinkle in a few of these little guys as well, just because, you know, to bring all the colors in. And I might do like 2, 3 at a time or whatever to get the length that we need, the desired length, until we get there. So let me show you. Okay, so that is the necklace. Look out, sharks. Oh, look out for sharks. I thought you were saying, look out, sharks. Yeah, because we're in the boat. Okay, so here is the design with the swooshiness. This is a bird, but we just pretend we don't know about that. And that's what it looks like. Right? So just evidence that you don't always have to be using your designs, whatever. They're your designs. You can make them however you want. Why on the spiral wire and not just on the base wire again? Learning. You can spiral on your bail making pliers. Yes, you can. But I want to do this organic thing. I do have a spiral tool. So I don't know if this was meant to be an organic or a spiral tool situation, because it looks very symmetrical, but that could have just been me going with my pencil. Who knows? This was from 2023. This was a design I designed in 2023. So I don't know. But I do like that spiral thing from Beadalon, where you put it on there and then you spiral it around and it comes out a complete, like, perfect, like a slinky kind of situation. That's kind of fun. Although for this design, you know, with the ocean, I think that worked out really well. Oh, why are you adding the charms to the base versus wrapping the wire? Well, I do 2 separate parts for the base. So the base is one wire on itself, and I don't add the charms on there because you have to attach them with the wire, with the wrapping wire. And the wire wrapping, I like to make that little loop and add them on. And then you can kind of maneuver them without, if they were on your base wire, you would be kind of pushing and pulling on your base wire a lot, which could break. So I just prefer to do it that way. I think it's a choice. I have one of those spiral tools, but I have yet to use it. Oh, you should use it. Careful not to get blisters. Let me tell you what, I learned that the hard way. The spiral tool, what you need to do is you need to get one of them cloth band-aids. And you need to put it on your finger wherever it's rubbing when you're doing the things, when you're doing the wire, because otherwise you get blister. But just get a cloth band-aid, it just slips right off there like nobody's business. All right, so I will finish this up. I will finish up the wire. I mean, I guess, right? What day is it? Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Maybe we'll finish it tomorrow, because I don't have another project planned. I can finish it tomorrow. It's fine. We'll see how I feel. Ooh, I like these front toggle necklaces. Those are really fun. Well, and also I don't want to use too much of my beads since I'm going to get the companion bundle. Who knows what I might need it for. Oh, the spiral netting. Super fun. Okay, now I'm just dinking around in my book. This one I think is still on the website. I am surprised because that one's really fun. This one has turtles. Okay, anyways. Now I'm just getting lost. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I'm over by 15 minutes. It's been way cool. I so need to play with some wire. Just been beading string, and I think I'm done with that for a bit. Thank you for the inspiration, Randy. Oh, you are welcome. Yeah, sometimes we just get into it. But yeah, I had a fun time. I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I would love to see what you are making. Hashtag in the Facebook group. What's on my mat today? What's on my mat today? All one word. And show us what you're working on. I'm going to do a few orders. Go to the post office. Unpack some more boxes. You know, my regular stuff I've been doing recently. And hopefully Jefferson will come take me to lunch because I'm hungry. I hope y'all have a lovely day. I'll talk to you later.